Rejestrując się w platformie gamerhash.co, twój komputer będzie dla ciebie zarabiał. Zarobione środki wymienisz w sklepie internetowym. Zacznij już dziś zarabiać na mocy obliczeniowej swojego komputera.
Siemanczko, z tej strony Mitrox i zapraszam was serdecznie na kolejnym kanale. W dzisiejszym odcinku widzimy się po raz kolejny BioShock Infinite Complete Edition, pogrzeb na Masz, część druga. W poprzednim odcinku zrobiliśmy wszystkie potrzebne części do naprawienia maszyny Lutesa. Co aktualnie spróbujemy zrobić, tylko że mamy problem, bo jest Big Daddy centralnie na naszym kursie. Gdzie mamy iść? No nie. Tu. O, zadziałało. Damy.
How we won't immediately die of CO2 poisoning the moment we turn the thing on. Well, not the perfect phosphor frequency, but it'll do.
Potrzebujemy Iwu. No, tylko że go nie mamy.
Out of Eve. Suchong must have a supply stashed here somewhere.
No jakby trzeba było powiedzieć niedobrze. Mamy dużo wytrych, do nich już będzie użyjemy. Bo nie chcę mi się wracać do Big Daddy'ego. Mamy. I nie tylko. Modyfikacja zimowa daje pociskowi obszarowe działanie. Świetnie. Czyli tutaj ulepszeń się nie kupuje w automacie, tylko się dostaje? Dla mnie jak na plus.
Okay, that should stop it from overheating. There, everything's fixed. We're ready.
Let's fire it up and see. What did I tell you?
O cholera.
Booker. Look. We're on the First Lady. It can't be this easy. The First Lady Mark II was built around a particle lift system, just like all the buildings in the city. I read all about it in the Columbian Scientific. The particle seated at the top of the structure must be up that lift.
Czyli winda i do góry. Proste.
Perfect.
Seems like a lot of technology just to float an airship. Comstock never heard of hydrogen.
The First Lady Mark I did run on hydrogen, and it was destroyed by a single bullet from a Vox sniper. Unfortunately, the Prophet wasn't on board at the time. If I take the active particle, then the First Lady is just a 40-ton paperweight. Here we go. Now let's head back through that tear.
You honestly expect Atlas to honor his side of the deal?
No, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
How do you plan on handling Atlas? He ain't just some spliced-up maniac.
He'll make a mistake. I just have to be ready to take advantage of it when it happens.
All for a girl you barely know.
How well did you know me when you came to Kolumbia?
Pretty lady not finished yet.
What? Open the tear.
Power for device very expensive. Tit for tat.
Just tell me what you want.
Suchong wanted something simple. Lock of hair.
Oh, you're not serious.
Not your hair, stupid. Think has a secret life. Mothballed, forgotten. In their hair sample. in jar. Canada mise. You get for suture. Then everybody friends.
Where's his lab?
Closed off, past Fink's quarters. You smart lady, you fine.
Should have seen that one coming.
Na początku się wydawało, że chodziło o kosmik włosów, który Elizabeth sobie ucięła. O, żelazna skóra.
Press to generate a bullet-snatching shield that places ammo into your gun.
Wow.
Populi, we must have arrived right in the middle of the siege.
That means the other you and I are probably inside the factory. On our way up to the First Lady.
And what happens if we run into ourselves?
We won't,
How do you know that?
because we didn't.
I've taken your counsel, and you done me good service, but I will not hurt the boy. I will see Fink and Comstock burn, but I will not hold the son to account for the deeds of his father.
You've misunderstood us.
We neither asked you to harm the child.
Nor did we promise that yours would be the hand that would set Comstock's world afire.
A famous man once said,
And a famous man shall say,
I may reach the mountaintop.
but I fear I shall never visit the valley below.
But you mean I won't live to see the... No.
It's up to you what matters more,
Your part in the play?
or the play itself.
Someone is coming.
She'll arrive a girl.
She must leave. A woman.
And what makes the difference between a girl and a woman?
Blood.
Your part in the play.
Or the play itself?
Turn her into a killer? How?
Give the girl no choice.
And she will be forced to make one.
O cholera. Jak którędy na dół? To może na dół? Chyba to będzie to laboratorium. Ja nie idzie tutaj przecież wskoczyć. O, świetnie.
I heard you!
You gonna answer for this, girl?
Think.
A giant clock.
Sort of. Looks like the mechanism unlocks certain activities when Fink gives his blessing.
So what? We're stuck waiting for the cuckoo to go off?
No, there's a slot for some kind of key for manual winding. We just gotta find that.
Sure seems like a lot of work to lock down a few doors.
Yo, if there's one thing Fink loves, it's a lot of work. We've got the clock key.
Naprawdę tak łatwo poszło? Aż dziwne. Wydawałoby się, że to te drzwi. No to wychodzi, że jednak nie. No to jeszcze raz. Też nie to.
As to the matter of religion, let me place myself in the camp of the agnostic. I pretend to understand the mysteries of the infinite no more than you, Comstock, or anyone else for that matter. But for the sake of argument, let's say this is all one unhappy accident, and we are all alone in our toils. Then who would Comstock use to control and shame us with rules that apply only to those with not a penny in their pocket? If there were no God, you could rest assured the first deed done by the first rich man would be inventing him.
O, jeszcze jedno jest. To otwieramy.
Good. How to get that idiot his lock of hair.
Ciekawe, że jak przechwytujemy amunicję, w zasadzie pociski, tą naszą umiejętnością, że dostajemy do danego typu broń, czy do tej, co mamy w ręce. To było pozajebiste.
Look, are you there? I miss you. You were the only one who ever... You were my only friend. Booker.
I'm not even here. I'm a projection of your own.
Could you humor me then? Please.
I think Booker would miss you.
Oj.
Who are you? Oh, it's... What's going on?
Jesus!
Show yourself!
Who? Oh, you can't hide forever.
Long live Daisy!
Where did she go? Burn it all down!
Daisy sacrificed herself me up to kill her, to turn me into what?
A killer.
Yeah, well, mission accomplished. I'm no martyr. How did you do it, Booker? How did you...
Elizabeth, I'm not Booker.
And neither am I.
Seems like Fink and Suchong were sharing their research.
Like the Lutesses. Cross-reality collaboration. It all makes a kind of sense. The little sisters and the big daddies. Songbird and me.
Constants and variables.
O, przecież lot to był w jedynce chyba wigor, który dawał nam opcję zmiany innych wigorów. W sensie mieliśmy ciągle inny wigor co jakiś czas wyposażony. Nie mam pojęcia co ten skrót znaczy.
What is all this?
Imprinting. That's a wire mother. If you separate a gorilla from its real mother, it will imprint on almost anything. Even that.
Why would Fink care about that?
Songbird. He wanted him to imprint on me.
Well, if I recall, that was a problem he solved.
Poor things. Fink couldn't get them to imprint, so I left them to die. Imprinting failed. That can't be right. Clearly they formed a connection between Songbird and me.
How?
I was so young, I always remember him just being there. Must be a prototype or something.
Is it human?
Does it matter?
No powiem, że czegoś się w ogóle nie spodziewałem. Już wiadomo, laboratorium to tajne. To musi coś takiego być. Do tego żadnych przeciwników, no bo po co mieliby być w tajnym opuszczonym laboratorium?
Booker, the little girl in the film. It's me. My God. Oh, I remember he'd crashed into the tower. I guess he was in some sort of fight. I waited there thinking I don't know, that something would happen, but he just lay there. Moaning. I couldn't just...
The line with the thorn in its paw. So much for science.
I should have just left him there to die. I should have just... I will never escape it. Exploited, exploiting, me, Comstock, you, Sally. It's like a wheel of blood spinning round and round.
Trochę prawdy w tym jest. I mamy włosy.
Well, this must be the genetic sample Suchong wanted.
He sent you all the way back here for a sample of your own hair?
He doesn't know I was once the child that imprinted on Songbird. But to him, all of the answers lie in DNA. Men like Suchong mistake an ounce of empathy for a pound of science.
It's open! See if anything's worth reappropriating. Check for stragglers. Spread out.
No nieźle chyba daliśmy sobie radę, jeszcze tylko kawałek, tak mi się wydaje. Ale jeszcze przejdziemy tutaj do boku, bo jest jakaś znajdźka, na to wychodzi. Amunicja to już mamy wszystko, no w porządku. A mamy te... mamy gazowe, to świetnie, przydadzą się potem pewnie. Bo jeszcze kawałek tutaj zostało.
What you got there? Dunno. Grabbing anything that looks halfway there.
Gonna hunt you down. Let now live!
That only seems to be knocking them back.
Szkło. Jeżeli można jakąś sekwencję zrobić uciekając, to wolę właśnie to zrobić, niżeli marnować amunicję. Chociaż nie jest aż tak źle, jak myślałem.
Do you think Daisy really even had a choice?
What do you mean?
Right about now, I'm planting a pair of scissors in her back to protect a child she was never going to harm. She chose to die for her revolution. What about me? For all the endless worlds, all the infinite possibilities. Did I ever even have a choice? Did you?
Yeah. Booker thought he did.
Look where it got us. Right back where we started.
Oj, słychać kogoś? Bo na razie nie chcę używać tego
All
wzroku.
these infinite universes. And yet we end up just going down the same paths.
No, don't take your meaning.
My father sold me to settle marker. Comstock locked me up in a tower. And I sold Sally for what? Revenge? To prove a point?
And yet, here you are, settling the debt.
And say we find her. The old past their damage to the young. Isn't it too late for her now?
Well, I'd say that's up to her to decide. Justice coming back here was up to you.
Rapture runs on children. Little girls with gold growing in their bellies. I'm not gonna break any cycle. If I'm lucky, maybe I can dent it. Just a little.
Nareszcie. Ciekawe co teraz nas tam czeka.
Deal is deal. Bring it to Suchong.
Pretty lady put hair sample in tube. Then, business is finished.
What's going on out there?
Bloodshed, violence, but not relevant to our arrangement.
Suchong! Suchong, we had a deal, now open...
Do you know what they call someone who enters a man's home uninvited? a thief. And I do not remember inviting you into my city.
I had a deal with Suchong.
Suchong is my employee. It was not a deal he was authorized to make.
What do you want?
I granted Atlas and his thugs asylum. You serve those same men in a desire to escape from my generosity. If they shall not have asylum, then they shall have liquidation. Give a parasite an ounce of charity, he'll demand a pound.
I'm just looking for a girl that was taken from me. A little sister.
I don't claim to understand what you are, but I know that you are special. There is business we can do together. And so I give you a choice. Work for me or die with Atlas.
I'm not going anywhere without that girl.
If it's a little sister you want, that shouldn't stand in the way of commerce. I've got dozens of them.
I won't leave without her.
My men stand ready to take down the door. In 60 seconds, they will enter the room. They will either treat you as a valued employee of Ryan Industries, or as a thief in the night.
60 seconds.
There must be half a dozen of them or more. I've got to get ready. Traps. I can use the plasmids as traps and seed the room with them. I gotta find somewhere to hide and surprise them. Take them down one by one. Booker, I'm scared.
They'll underestimate you, Elizabeth. People always do.
40 seconds. You know what I see on your face? Uncertainty. Who is this girl to you? 30 seconds. Do you know the value of the shark? Without them, she would be littered with the detritus of the weak. The men who come for you have much in common with those great animals. What sharks do for the ocean, these men do for rapture. 20 seconds. I've heard something you already sense. Atlas does not honor agreements. Andrew Ryan does. I cannot save your Sally, but I can save you. Time. You're not a hero. You're not even a parasite. You're just a room. And Andrew Ryan has no time for rooms.
Nie spodziewałem się, że aż tak szybko przyjdzie.
Can't keep running forever. There you are.
Come on out. Got my full attention.
Not all easy targets. You get no trouble you cause me. Not in the mood for this hide and seek. Get back here! This one's down for the count. Now you're in the soup! Just business!
Wszyscy?
I beat your sharks, Ryan. The better man won. Isn't that the only thing you respect? Now let me the hell out of here.
out there. What's your plan?
I can't just place the particle on the ceiling, it would just tear right through it. But every building in Rapture was submerged into the ocean on the Lunette ring, connected to the junction of its load-bearing supports.
That's fascinating and all, but if you haven't noticed, Ryan sent his goons to murder us. If you're gonna pull a rabbit out of a hat, now's the time to do it.
Looks like the structural junction is in Frank Fontaine's office. If I can get there, I can float the building.
It so happens I've taken that bastard's office for my own use. I'll make sure you've access to the private elevator. Now hurry.
Dobrze, w takim razie najprawdopodobniej grę skończymy dopiero w następnym odcinku. Siemka.